the Murder Most Puzzling, the Clairvoyance Convention 500-piece puzzle. The puzzle is mid-quality. I feel like they added the paper backing to make it feel more luxurious than it really is. I should mention that the completed puzzle is unknown until you finish it, as it's the clue you need to solve the murder. The back of the puzzle paints a very enticing puzzle. Someone's been strangled at the International Clairvoyance Convention, just before they unmask a fraud at work in the crowd. Only the great detective Medea Thorne can find the killer, but every sleuth needs a sidekick. That's where you come in. So here's the backstory narration that is written on the inside. Your decision to answer the small ad in the Gazette was mainly motivated by your meager finances and by the vague promise of excitement. Who hasn't wondered what detectives do all day? And you do enjoy a good brain teaser after all, or you probably wouldn't be watching this video. The private detective Medea Thorne arranges your formal interview in a dingy bar. Yeah, because that's not sketch and that's totally formal. And when you encounter her, you are surprised by her slight stature. Her gaze, however, is steely, and you suspect she already worked out your size, your original hair color, and what you've had for your breakfast, which, unlike hers, did not include a stiff whiskey. Kind of sounds like a female version of Sherlock Holmes. You'll start tomorrow if that suits, she announces. Soon enough, you discover that she's quite well known in police circles for her irritating knack of being right. I mean, no one likes to know it all. It'll take you some time to get used to her brusque, at times abrasive manner, her penchant for dubious establishments, and her unfortunate habit of dropping a few suggestive remarks about the crime before swaining off elsewhere. I mean, that's a nice way of putting that she's a, you know what. It's down to you to do the legwork time and time again. Am I getting paid enough to do her work as well as mine? One afternoon, Inspector Sims summons you and Miss Thorne to a large convention hall. This is a bit unusual, he begins, uneasily, but we need all the help we can get. I know you don't hold with this mumbo-jumbo. Oh, good. Who are we about to insult? That's why I feel certain you can help us sort the wheat from the chaff, so to speak. Anyone know what that English expression wheat from the chaff means? Comment down below if you do. I'd love to learn a little bit more about those sayings. What actually happened? Miss Thorne blinks in the sunlight, looking suspiciously pale. What does she have against whoever these people are? Fortune tellers, did you say? Oh. A whole international convention of them. Sims shakes his head. One of their number's been strangled in the bathroom. Didn't the victim see it coming? Miss Thorne smirks, raising an eyebrow. You're not the first person to point that out, Miss Thorne. Think of the repercussions if this came out. Naturally, the venue as well as the organizers are trying to keep this under wraps. He clears his throat. We haven't alarmed anyone yet, and we haven't let anyone leave, but we've established that the victim was going to expose one of the exhibitors as a scam artist, an imposter. We need to track that person down before anything else happens. The question is, which one of them is phony? Aren't they all, you begin, but Miss Thorne cuts you off. Excellent, she beams, turning to face you. I'm going out for a smoke. Of course you are. Go on ahead. Have a good look around. I'll join you in a minute. But I'm sure by then you'll be able to tell us who did it. Well, apparently I'm the only one that does, so I am sure that I will figure it out. And let's get solving with this puzzle. So I have a couple of how to tell fortunes from a book back in 1860. So the first one is The Art of Telling Fortunes by Dominoes. Lay them with their faces on the table and shuffle them, then draw one and see the number. Double 6 means receiving a handsome sum of money. 6-5, going to a public amusement. 6-4, lawsuits. 6-3, ride in a coach. 6-2, a present of clothing. 6-1, you will soon perform a friendly action. 6 blank, guard against scandal, or yawn will suffer by your inattention. Double 5, a new abode to your advantage. 5-4, a fortunate speculation. 5-3, a visit from a superior. 5-2, a water party. 5-1, a love intrigue. 5 blank, a funeral, but not of a relation. Double 4, drinking liquor at a distance. How do you drink liquor at a distance? 5-3, a false alarm at your house. 5-2, beware of thieves and swindlers. Ladies, take notice of this. It means more than it says. Yeah, they're talking about like sexual harassment, and that can happen to guys too. So, I mean, everyone should always just be cognizant of their surroundings. 4-1, trouble from creditors. 4 blank, receive a letter from an angry friend, although in this day and age, it's probably more like a text or a private message on like Instagram. 3, sudden, at which you will be vexed. Sudden marriage at which you will be vexed, and by which you will lose a friend. I mean, weddings are supposed to be joyous occasions. I'm not down for that. 3-2, buy no lottery tickets, nor enter into any game of chance, or you will assuredly lose. 3-1, a great discovery at hand. 3 blank, an illegitimate child. I mean, in this day and age, it's probably more like you're going to become a single mom or a single dad because the other parent doesn't really want to be involved than like a child out of a wedding, you know. 2, you'll be plagued with a jealous partner. 2-1, you will mortgage or pledge some property very soon. 1, you will soon find something to your advantage in the street or road. Just be careful and don't get hit by a car. Double blank, the worst presage in all of the set of dominoes. You will soon meet trouble from a quarter quite unprepared. It is useless for persons to draw more than 3 dominoes at one time of trial, or in one and the same week, as they will only deceive themselves. Shuffle the dominoes each time of choosing. To draw the same dominoes twice makes the answer together. I bet our puzzle victim drew a 6-5, 6 blank, 4-2, double blank. Comment down below your number. So the other art of telling fortunes is with dice. And I'm not sure if I mentioned the book before, but it's called The Gypsy Fortune Teller by W. Parker. It was written in the 1860s. There is a link in the description. The Art of Telling Fortunes by Dice. This is a certain and innocent way of finding out common occurrences about to take place. Take 3 dice, shake them on the box with your left hand, and then cast them out on a board or table, on which you have previously drawn a circle with chalk. Rolling a 3 means a pleasing surprise. 4, a disagreeable one. 5, a stranger who will prove a friend. 6, loss of property. 7, undeserved scandal. 8, merited approach. 9, a wedding. 10, a christening at which some important event will occur. 11, a death that concerns you. 12, a letter speedily. I mean, in this day and age, it's probably more like a text or Instagram PM or something. 13, tears and sighs. 14, beware that you're not drawn into some trouble or plot by a severate enemy. Okay. 15, immediate prosperity and happiness. 16, a pleasant journey. 17, you will either be on the water or have dealings with those belonging to it to your advantage. And finally, 18, a great profit, rise in life, or some desirable good will happen almost immediately, for the answers to the dice are fulfilled within 9 days. To show the same number twice at one trial also shows news from abroad, be the number what it may. If the dice roll over the circle, the number thrown goes for nothing, but the occurrence shows sharp words, and if they fall on the floor, it is blows. In throwing out the dice, if one remain on the top of the other, it is a present of which I would have them take care. I bet our victim threw an 11 or 14, though. Comment down below your number. we did it. Final piece is going in. And there is that final piece right there. So just looking around, trying to figure out what the clue is, if there's multiple clues. I'm really not noticing anything. Kind of the parrot was the first thing that I noticed, but it didn't really, like, scream, clue. It was just like, tells you your enemies, and he didn't tell the enemies, but whatever. And then all of a sudden I noticed the monkey, and the monkey is stealing things. So clearly the monkey did it. He's trained, so it's probably his owner that did it. The clue says check the animals. There's a completed photo in the thing. Then it does confirm the solution there, saying that it was the monkey and his owner was the one who murdered the guy.